everyone, I'm back. Not sure how long I've been gone. It's been several months at least, and I have an update for you all. I've been letting my eyebrow hair grow out. So these bushes on my face are actually my eyebrows. Surprise, surprise. There's a reason. There's a reason why I've been letting them grow out. I haven't just been lazy. I have a terrible relationship with my eyebrows. I do so many things. I can't. I have a terrible relationship with my eyebrows. And you know, I have a sneaking suspicion that most women do too. I've had hairy eyebrows since I was born. I felt like everyone else around me, for some reason, had thinner eyebrow hairs and more in shape eyebrows than I did. And like, I don't know if you guys can tell if you look at my eyebrows now as they're fully grown out, I think, but they don't really have, they're weird, right? Like they have some weirdness to them. They don't really have a particular shape. So I felt very insecure about that growing up, especially since I also have two different eyebrow shapes. The first time I ever did my eyebrows, I went to get them waxed. The lady took one look at me and she was like, "Oh, you have two different eyebrow shapes." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I was hoping you could fix that." I guess she couldn't though, because I ended up leaving that place with less eyebrow hair, obviously, and they were definitely more in shape, but they were still two different shapes. And I was missing a whole bunch of skin from the top and underneath part of my eyes, or not my eyes, my face. So that left a mark. And then afterward, when I was healing, there were a whole bunch of pimples and breakouts and stuff happening in this area. And I didn't have acne problems. So having those pimples made me feel even more insecure, on top of the fact that now I have two different eyebrow shapes, and even though they're done, they still look kind of weird. I used to get bullied for having a lot of facial hair, specifically for my eyebrows. I used to have a little peach fuzz on my lips, and I have a lot of little hairs on my face and my cheeks and stuff. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on your end. So I just grew up insecure. I became more desperate to get rid of the hair on my face, begging my parents to let me do my eyebrows. At this point already, all the other girls were getting their eyebrows done. I actually didn't do my eyebrows until I was like 15. So throughout high school, I had waxed my eyebrows because that's the only way I knew how, and I was really scared to get my eyebrows threaded because I didn't know what that meant. But at a certain point, I stopped getting them waxed because it was just too much for my skin. It was too overwhelming, and I hated breaking out on my forehead. So I transitioned into tweezing my eyebrows, and then I started plucking them with the little tweezers. I just did not want these hairs. I didn't want these hairs. I didn't want bushy eyebrows on my face. And you know, I went through so many eyebrow phases. This video is about eyebrows and eyebrow journey and eyebrow shapes, specifically my eyebrow journey, because I wouldn't be posting about other people's eyebrow journeys on my channel. So let's go through them, shall we? I'm gonna have them pulled up here on my trusty cellular device, and I'm gonna look through them, and we're gonna go through them together. I'll pop them up on the screen and post. Oh, look at this lovely photo. This lovely photo is of me in 2017 in high school. This was actually the first time I ever did my makeup, and if you look into my brows, I mean, my brows don't even look that bad. I think I was tweezing them at this point. I put some makeup on them, so these were just my brows. Normal, I suppose. Keep scrolling. This. So this was when I was 40 pounds heavier working at Popeyes, and if we take a nice close look into my brows, we can see there's a lot of things to point out here, okay? I don't even know how to address this. One of my brows is a little more straighter than the other. One of my brows has like a weird arch under it. I believe it's I think it's this one. I can't confirm or deny that. So I think it's like a weird circular arch I have under this one, and then the other one doesn't really have that much of an arch. This one is also more straight on the top, and this one's kind of more pointy. It's like they grow weird, right? So I would do my eyebrows really weird, and then I try to make them as thin as possible because I didn't like that they were thick. I was tweezing them. I was going to all the little hairs because I didn't want them there. And you can see how one of them is like more boxy and the other one is like weird boxy and then round at the bottom. So I don't know if I really knew what I was doing, to be honest, but you know, they didn't look that bad, and I can't judge myself either because I have to love that version of me too, right? Let's keep looking. Aha! These are May in 2019. Ha! This was a phase of my life. Now, I went from not wanting thick brows to putting very heavy makeup on my brows so that they were like boxes, essentially. Because I didn't really know what I was doing with my makeup. And also my brows were always naturally full. So whenever I tried to do eyebrow makeup, it always left them looking even more full because they were so thick already. My makeup would just make my eyebrows look thicker. You can see in these pictures that my eyebrows look like boxes on my face. I mean, this honestly isn't too bad. I think underneath though, they were still kind of thin. I was still plucking them at this time. Part of me is like, yo, I can't believe you left that house like that. And then the other part of me is like, just love it. Just love yourself. Just don't judge. Be nice. It's just a battle. Comment down below if you have the same inner battles in your head. I'm sure you do. I love this photo. This photo is of me, my mom, my grandma, my sister. But you can see in this picture that I have boxy eyebrows too. Look at my boxiness, my boxy brows. Woohoo! This is one of my favorite pictures. It was in Dominican Republic, and I don't actually have makeup on in these photos. I had my mom do my eyebrows for me, and my mom always used to leave my brows a little thicker because she liked them like that. And she wouldn't take off too much hairs, and she would leave more of its like natural shape on. So I like the way my eyebrows are done here because my mom would always do my eyebrows pretty good. This is a picture from way back when. This picture is the epitome of why I felt insecure about my eyebrows. And I can't believe I'm gonna put this out on the internet, but you know what? It's like why am I hiding it? Like, this is why I felt insecure about my eyebrows, because I look like this. And you know, there's so many things I want to address about this photo. One, my brother is literally a baby in my lab. I think I'm like 13 years old at this point, and I had braces and really big ears. So my eyebrows were chaotic. Like, one of them looks like it's more raised than the other, and I don't get it, but that's just how it is. Ooh, I'm flexing in this photo. Whoa, October 2019. Stop, Jackson-y. Look at me. Oh my god, with my, it's not boxy eyebrow. I would say that this is my tweezed eyebrow stage where I like went a little lighter on the makeup on my brows. So if you guys look closely, this was a stage where I started tweeting my brows. No, I'm just kidding. Tweezing my brows again. And you know, because I have a weird arch on one of them, I used to pluck them on the top a lot more than on the bottom because I wanted them to both be straight on the same level. I feel like I did it to some degree in these photos, but I don't know. I feel like it looks weird on my face. It looks like somebody drew my eyebrows on, and they're like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's some weirdness. Oh, let's talk about this photo. This photo right here. Yikes. This was an eyebrow disaster. And by disaster, I mean I almost died because of the disaster it was. I did my eyebrows a couple days before I was going on to a trip to California with some friends. And, you know, I just made a mistake. I made a mistake. I think I made the mistake on Christmas actually, or the day before Christmas. I took off a little too much hair on one of my eyebrows. I think it was my left one, and it left it so straight and so uneven, and I was so embarrassed. It was just too weird, you know, like it looked so uneven. But I just did something wrong. I can't really pinpoint it. If you guys can, in the comments down below. I think I did one eyebrow too thin and the other one too thick. Now this eyebrow picture was during quarantine. During quarantine, I was getting my mom to do my eyebrows again. My mom would leave my eyebrows thicker than I did. Like, to me, when I look at my eyebrows like this, I think about caterpillars, right? Because they look more curvy and thick rather than they do angular. So when I see photos like these, I think about caterpillars. Oh, look at that, March 2021. These don't look bad. These eyebrows look pretty decent, actually. My eyebrows look like I tweezed them, because I obviously did. I didn't thread my eyebrows for a minute. But yeah, they look pretty nice. They look decent. They look shaped. Still looks different than the other because one of them is more curved and the other one's more pointy, but you know, that's how my brows are. Well, this was in the Bahamas. Now this was when I got my eyebrows threaded. Not for the first time. I had gotten them threaded in between that last photo and now, or not even now, the Bahamas trip, but I had gotten them threaded, and I feel like when I get them threaded, my eyebrows look great every single time. And you know, I'm not always completely 100% happy with how they turn out, but I'm definitely happier than when they were waxed and when I've tweezed them myself. Pretty solid, I would say. This all leads me to exactly where I am right now, which is letting my eyebrows grow out long. I don't know how long it's been since I went to go get them threaded, but it's been a minute. You know, I've been letting them grow out, because it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me very uncomfortable to go outside and see people I know and care about, and even see people that I don't know look at me and see my brows this full of hair. It's very discomforting for me because I don't like how they look, Obviously, that's how true it is. The point of this practice is for me to not be self-conscious about my brows, and I'm trying to accept them and how they naturally grow out, regardless of whether I do them or not, because I feel like if I develop a positive relationship with how my brows naturally are, I'll always have a positive relationship with my eyebrows. I need to embrace every part of myself the way I am, because let's say for whatever reason I can't do my eyebrows anymore. Am I gonna hide and cower away because I'm so insecure about my brows? No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to just let them grow out. I'm embracing myself as uncomfortable as it makes me, and as much as I want to just rip each little hair out one by one, little by little, I'm actually starting to see them in a different light. Before, when I first started growing them out, I would look in the mirror and I would be like, oh my god, I look disgusting! But now I look in the mirror, I like brush my eyebrows with my little eyebrow brush, and I'm just like, oh, you're so cute! Oh my gosh, you're so adorable! It's like a whole self-care routine. So I put some argan oil on a little eyebrow spoolie, and I brush my little brows so that way I take care of them and give them their little oils and whatever. And you know, one day maybe I will go back and get them threaded. I'm not sure when. I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. You know, I really want to hear about your eyebrow stories if you guys have any. So please comment down below. I need you guys to comment. I need it. I need it. I'm like codependent on your comments because I want to hear your voices. Even though I can't hear you, I just want to read you. And I love to respond to people. I love it. When you guys message me, it's like my heart is like this because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy because people are seeing my videos and they actually want to write something at the bottom and whatever. But you don't have to comment to make me happy, but just know that I'll always message back and I'll always respond and stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, scissors. Take it easy. All right, bye.